Hello. Hi. Um, this is Eddie King Smith the Fourth. This is a message to my Father in heaven, to Yahweh. Hi, Father. It's me. Uh, yeah, I know, right? Um, Amazing stuff going on here, huh? Yeah. Yeah, it's quite intriguing. I can only imagine what you're thinking. Yeah. Yeah. The tarring and the feathering. They deserve it, I think. I think they deserve it. I think everything I've done has been righteous judgment. This is what you need to do when barbarians are running off with your children. Um, I hope you like that the pawn queenie, the queen of the pawn of the ensign. That was pretty cool. But I'm actually here. The reason I want to talk to you, I actually made a video on this, but it didn't capture the sound. I'm sure you heard it, but I'm going to do it again. I want to talk to you about this. Oh, by the way, I've got some guests. I've arranged for some guests. I love them. I need the royal administration to go over there and make sure they're taken care of. I love them, especially little ones dancing. They love you, Dad. Dad, they love you. They really love you. This is wonderful. I just want them. I want them in their fullness of their royal demeanor coming here in the future. But here's what I want to talk to you about. Oh yeah, Dad. Yeah, about the tarring and feathering. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, I've been pressing them. I really have been pressing them. I'm saying their destruction is about 98.9% complete. I think I'm pretty much done with everything. I still need to work out the fountains, the commission of the fountains, the look at this. Okay. Oh yeah. Oh, Dad. Oh yeah, Dad, about this. Okay, so yeah, Father, I commissioned a. Okay, so Donald Trump is targeting apartment buildings, residential apartment buildings with Buster bombs. I caught him, and for that reason, I decided to excommunicate all of his children and all of his seed, and well, not well, and well, to have a little bit of fun with them, I decided to open and to commission the Donald Trump Zoo, and we're gonna grab all of this everybody with his DNA, and we're gonna put them in the zoo. It's Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, I know, the commission of a Trump descendant zoo. Anyway, we're gonna bridge them. We're going to I'm gonna use them for entertainment. I'm gonna start off with a Stone Age cage, and bridge them down, so they don't know what's going on. After a few generations, they'll think they're in the Stone Age. And then what we'll do is every fourth generation, we'll advance the cage, and and raise them up, unabridged knowledge. Something to do, for comedic value for the next few weeks we have left before consummation. From what I can comprehend, from what I can ascertain, seems to still have about 20% thread count left of the Earth, from my comprehension. 2 weeks left of the 10 weeks. So there's that. Yeah, I know this one. Yeah, Dad, he makes me so angry. He really does. Anyway, so yeah, I did that. But here's what I want to talk to you about. This one, there's some things I need your help on this one. Okay, I need your help on this one because I'm doing a temporal dimensional magic trick. Okay, so I told them I'm about done here. So I told them on Tuesday I'll do something. I'm going to read this as I'm reading it to them. It's not to you. I'm just going to read it. I'm reading it as I'm reading it to them. On Tuesday, I would do something never imagined to prove once and for all the question of exactly the who that I am. See, I said that reality is that which is manifest by righteous law. To add to the aforementioned, by wisdom one must be competent of all demon science. You see, I, the King of Kings, said that no, that's not true. My family and I, did we invent time travel? Yes, not I, we together as one family. You see, after this tiny blip of a portion of the temporal orbits, all running in parallel cycles, continues, so eternal does mine reign. So, yes, we, the dimensions, are the children of God, and we are going to build a TARDIS. Quite a few, actually. Yes, I know, go ahead. If this is the part that absolutely destroys the Antichrist and the rebellious. See, up until this post, are they ready to surrender? But we don't want that. Well, I don't. They see this and they say, hell no, this whatever is crazy. And I reply, you don't have to. You don't have to yell. Look here, kiddos. I'm ancient. I am that I am him. Who can take a dip in the abyss over and over, coming out, remembering it a bit. Then the crystal. I begin to again to feel it. I see the matrix and the perfection my entire family has written in. And in my head, again, the light of days begins to spin. Can actually, I feel that by resonant harmonics, exactly where we are in our orbit of cycle. All and sense all modification by separate temporal pathways. My spirit, it cannot help but know who it is. How is something like this going to be possible? How is something like this possibly going to happen? Listen, simples. It is because of righteous law and commission of manifestation of decreed predestination of eternal divine authority. Insanity. I really do want to give you simples a hug. So, as you rebels default, I command right this very moment in the fullness of the might of my future vindicated name of absolute authority over all of the eternal trust hereto ordaining the commission of my TARDIS, left as specified in the care of all of mine wonderful sujurous sentient emanations as to the future technological property of our trust. You see, of this whole world that continues to consummate and resurrect, when it was deeded to mine crown, as is this beautiful privilege to even so guard the grounds of the kingdom of Enoch, is it the everlasting authority, 'tis that the key by God of manifesting will. Mine right hand, the royal administration of the King of Kings, is predestined to reign. See that up there, my beloveds? If I am found innocent of the works of mine love for all manifestations, well, as King of Kings, do I command you to build it as close as possible of provided Sovereign 001 Phoenix Trust specifications encoded, and send mine TARDIS to me on August 8th, 2026, cycle origin. This after completing the imminent destruction of the rebellious assembly of criminal majesties, to be discreet and precise in execution. Okay, so what is he doing? I am combining solenoidal reversion, temporal dimensional modification, infinite, absolute, temporal cycle authority, reaching into all of the stores of wisdom of all heavens, from the beginning of total darkness to the fullness of the illumination of all of our light, expanding eternally into the void. And as King of Kings and as Lord of Lords, do I command all to help all build that which small abridged minds believe ever possible to exist. I am that I am not one manifestation. I'm the regeneration of the very first doctor. Sorry about the noise in the background. Hope they're not hurt. Let's continue. Who? So, this is the part where now, come Monday, at end of business day, I destroy you all of rebellious assembly of criminal majesties, because you cannot get this abridged lot of evil to believe me. The percentage of complete utter destruction is now 99.6%. You see, children, this is the wonderful story of how we, in enumeration, became gods, all of our trust in Christ, aka YAHAWASHI. Every true descendant and child of Israel, you are princes and princesses of our eternal, perpetual trust of righteousness. You are the immortals, which you will realize when you have the light of days. Together as one family by righteous wisdom, we are perfect eternal. 'Tis our manifestation of the will of God, and that by the authority of the King of Kings. Sincerely, the steward of Christ, aka YAHAWASHI, just uncapitalized, Eddie King Smith IV, also King of the Unam Sanctum Trust, Eddie King Smith IV, the loving Son of man and the only begotten Son of Yahweh. So I'm going to talk to you about that, but let's just go ahead and continue so you can get an idea of what I'm talking about here. So I don't care if it takes 1,000,000 cycles of consummation and resurrection to build it. Okay? After we rewind the circuit back to this cycle to pick up Dad, me, right after he destroys the bad guys again. This is the power of my name. Now, here's what I will say, and that is everything is already known, especially something like this. So I want to know if this very real authority of Yahweh can reach into the distance of past and future cycles to bring forth any manifestation of desire. Besides, we need the TARDIS to do large distance phase shifts, and for DC conduit technology I designed for expansion for the Great Gift, because we got some huge distances. The only way that this magic will work is if I am that I am, the true King of Kings, the true Sestuike trust of our Unam Sanctum trust eternal, the rightful ruler of this earth that I have claimed, that I have reconciled the indifferent nature of the unrighteous acts of this world, and only if I succeed in leading my family to victory over death. The unrighteous shall attempt to discredit me as me, and of many will only they know of me is of so much ordained killing. They tried to take you all away from me, that I was bathed in blood of the unrighteous. Verily, I will be judged as only Yahweh can judge me, and as, of course, all of mine elect will as they learn. Verily, shall all of our trust in unison of assembly judge if I am worthy of wisdom to follow to be their king, that of our Father YHWH has sent them to guide them to eternal perfection. So if I am innocent of any charges, then she should materialize again. Intriguing again. I don't know what that means, but guess we'll see what happens. On Tuesday, I should be complete with all of my works. So if I am guilty, or it is actually something that is not possible to build, even after 1 million cycles of consummation and of resurrection, well, at the very least, I at the very least will know that this universe is not worth saving. That's a joke. That's a little humor, guys. Calm down. Seriously, we can't figure out, even with eternal, sentient, intelligent emanations and unlimited cycles of resurrections, we can't figure that out. Well, then count me out. I'm switching light vortex matrices. That's a joke. That's a joke. I'm not switching light vortex matrices. Here's what I do wonder though. If we keep coming back, I should think a few hundred copies of me could build one within a few cycles. Do whatever it takes to build that, and don't make me look bad to the barbarians. Dang it. Okay, so let's talk about this. First things first, I don't want to leave the vortex matrix. That's number one. Okay, I'm not interested in leaving the vortex matrix. That's just a joke. Okay, and obviously everything's worth saving. It doesn't matter, but we should be able to do this because we have the power of law, and what should I say? Why do I want to do this? I want to teach them what it's like to be. So let's talk about these things. Okay, the first one. What have I done? I've done so much. Oh, this one's great too, by the way. That one's great. Okay, so the public tarring and the feathering dead. Yeah, we're gonna have to press these people. They're not gonna stop, so they're gonna be bringing out these judges. We're gonna tar and feather the judges. We're gonna be, the bondmen are gonna be doing their thing. We know what's gonna happen. The bondmen are gonna be doing their thing. Everybody's going to be getting destroyed. The Trump investors most definitely are going to all be getting killed. We know that as the bondmen start waking up. What else? The Trump zoo. Okay, let's talk about the zoo, Dad. Okay, so the Trump zoo. The thing about the Trump zoo, Dad, I want them to learn what you deal with. I want them to walk a mile in your shoes, see what it's like when they're trying to help people. who are ignorant and completely abridged, and to learn how to be watchers, to learn how to watch, to learn how to as they're being raised up, to appropriately consider things. So the Trump Zoo is to teach them how to be young gods, and that's why I did it, Dad. And I know it's not it's a heinous thing, but it's actually a learning tool to teach them, and also it's an opportunity as a gift. Should there be a Trump who becomes deemed worthy by his acts, it works in acts by the by the equity of the trust, they can redeem them. So even Donald Trump, I'm trying to heal him and his family, to give him a chance to have some of his added back to the trust. Um, and I feel that the debt that they pay needs to be equal to the amount of debt of wages of the works that are due for their forefathers' work, same as I felt and I've explained as far as what everybody else has suffered. So this is why I made the Trump Zoo. This is why I gave such an extreme punishment to him, in hopes that I can save a couple of his children next cycle by adding them into the trust, by putting them through unimaginable divine punishment. So that's something. That's what I did. That's why I did it. I just wanted to explain myself to you, Father, so you're not thinking the worst out of me. There's a reason. There's a method behind my madness here, what I'm doing. I'm not just running around doing wild stuff. But yeah, so there's that, and then the tarring and feathering. What else? Okay, so I'm gonna need help. I really need some help with this one, Dad. I really do. So when I was doing when I was running at the higher end of the conversions that I've displayed thus far, I was in the right, when I was hitting like 12 to 15% range, and my body was struggling to deal with the convergence of what was going on when I was writing the infinity thread operational system for intelligent or sentient intelligence. When I was doing that, it had my focus tremendous, and I can't think I've ever used my convergence in such a manner. But not these. These are garbage specifications. But I designed actually. When I took a break, every time I took a break, I would spend time working on a TARDIS design and working on vortex architecture for expansion for the Great Gift. So if you can go ahead and collect all of that data, you're going to get everything that you can there out of there. There's a lot of inventions and technology I designed and made that's rather amazing, other than the stuff that I did make public. So if you run around collecting everything that you can, there's a laptop that needs to be picked up. I need to go send somebody in after I walked out, or after I left it there. You got to go get it. And then there's a cell phone that needs to be picked up, and you're gonna have to manage these things with picking them up after having someone get them and go recover them, so that the information can be saved and distributed out. What can I say? I love you, Dad. I love what you did. Um, I I'm just a guy who saw the fumble, picked up the ball, and ran with it, Dad. And what do I want more than anything, Dad? As a reward, I want a hug. But what I really want, Dad? Well, I would like to be your companion in your TARDIS that I am building for you. So, you go ahead and build that, and if you could fly it over here and pick me up on Tuesday, I would really, really, really love that. That's what I want to do. So, if they find me innocent, they don't think I'm a mass murderer of millions and millions of people for unrighteous reasons. If they see my works, if they see my acts, I have commanded it, and this is what we're doing. We're going to be the masters of time, Father. We're going to be the lords of time. That's what we're going to do. And you are going to be our king, Father. You hear me? You are going to be our king. Anyway, I'm done. I'm at the end. I'm almost done kicking this wretched, rebellious butts. I've pushed them and pushed them and pushed them and pushed them and pushed them. I have done everything I can to teach our brothers, to tell them, and to train them, and to leave them much information, to look after the sheep. You see my works, you see my acts, you see what I've done. And the reason I did it, the reason I did it was for you. That's why I did it. That's why I did it. I did it for you, and I did it for my brethren, and for all manifestations of all cycles. But if I did this, and they turn out to be a bunch of wretched scum who does not, who doesn't, who's just like, is the same as what we've got here, and doesn't stop to think about all manifestations of all cycles, about, not about these earthly things, but about, well, obviously we need to gain knowledge and technology. We need to rebuild the table, make it beautiful. We need to get beautiful ornaments. But that's a good one. That's a real good one. But they need to unabridge themselves, and if we can get back to the obedience of righteous law, then I think that we can do anything. You've heard me speak of this. They made this engine of diminishment. I really truly do believe that we can work together to make an eternal, perpetual perfection engine that never fails. By wisdom, and the wisdom that you've allowed, by the wisdom that you've allowed us to oh, this is funny. Where is it? Anyway, by the wisdom that you've given us. So, I don't know, I love you, Dad. And I know I make these things long. And I know you're very busy. But I just wanted to let you know where I'm at and give you an update. Also, I ran to kicking butt. Please look out for you. Crazy man is gone. He's gone insane, Dad. Donald Trump has gone insane. He's gone insane. He's taken a lot of people with him. This Trump account thing. I feel so bad for them, Father. I feel so bad because I have to destroy them. I have to. It's mandatory. I have a mandatory duty to destroy millions and millions of people. Can you comprehend that, Father? The position that I've been placed in? Will my brethren comprehend it? Will they realize that these ignorant men are trying to run off and kidnap their children, and I'm trying to stop them? That I waited for 7 years watching them, daring them to do something, and they did? I don't know, Father. I love you. I've done everything I can. I've drawn them out. Every day I'm on them. Every day I'm on them. Every single day. I am on them, Father. I never stop. I'm on them. 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 I would imagine that you probably don't even watch all my stuff. There's just so much. I'm not trying to be annoying. I know every time I open my mouth, usually there's some type of wisdom or some type of something to be gained. I try. But I'm at the end. It's at the end of the 7 years. It's at the end of the 7 years. Yeah, the Encore. Yeah. I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know. I don't know what waits. I don't, I can't, how do I put this? I can't, coexist in society anymore. Everyone hates me. I can't even talk to someone without them looking at me like, I'm at the end of my time here on this earth. I'm just telling you. So, whatever happens, the right hand they're predestined. Things will be good. The earth will be all right. I don't know. I sought out to find you. I sought out to see if you were good, if you were true, if everything that was true was said about you was true. And for the most part, I find your honor to be over and above that of anything anyone's told me. Obviously, being that I see that you have seen fit to give the kingdom to me. Its rightful owner, but do you see that why would I, Father, I don't want kingdom, I want a hug. Can you see that? Anyway, I love you, Dad. And it's always been the same prayer for mankind that I had. Keep the good people safe, and if you can, make the bad people good. I don't want to hurt anybody. I was never that type of person. But I will do what I need to do in duty for you. Anyway, that's why I love our Father in heaven. And why? I entrusted succession of the Unam Sanctum Trust to him. Good luck with these guys, Dad. They're knuckleheads. Alright, it's your son. Like the description says, King Eddie King Smith IV, King of the United Nations, Christ aka YAHAWASHI, by entitlement, social, party rank, King of Judah, of the tribe of David. You got me. This is where you come to find Christ ruling in rebellion and beating people up. All right, Daddy. That's all, folks. Love you. I'm not going to post this. I just wanted to record it. I hope you heard it.